Okay, let's get into it, y'all. Elon Musk buys Twitter. That's I don't know, man. Let him do rich man things. Technically, I think he's Batman. Isn't that who he is? Isn't that who Elon Musk is? He's just Batman with no cape. Like fuck, man. Every time I see this guy, he's either fucking building a rocket or trying to let Trump speak again, which is fine. I personally don't mind hate speech. I think that when people put themselves out there and let you know how crazy they fucking are, it lets you make an immediate decision on how things should go. So let Trump talk again. It's kind of funny because they're under this impression that Trump is the reason that that riot was incited, and he was a catalyst. Yes, he was a focal point, but I think Trump speaks to a larger issue that comes with what goes on in this country. It's not like a bunch of his family members voted. These are people that already had these thoughts. They existed. They work with us. They're next to us. They smile at us. Some of them don't smile. Some of them just say fuck you and they keep it moving. So let him talk about that crazy shit. And what you should also be afraid of is the fact that when they talk about that crazy shit, there's so many other people that are so specifically crazy in that way. They work with you, they're sitting next to you, and you act normal. But when they're at home talking with their crazy fucking family, they are saying the same exact things. So you're wondering, like, how does something like this happen? That shit is all around you, and you should be very fucking afraid. Save your money, leave the country. That's what my plan is. I just don't think we got a chance here, man. I think for everybody to want freedom, we sure do have to give a lot of fucks. We got to care a lot for people to get freedom, and I just don't know if that's going to happen. It seems like we care about everything else. Russia's still beating the shit out of Ukraine, beating the shit out of them too, man. I mean, whew. And they're taking it. We just keep sending billions and billions, and I was going to say millions, but sending billions and billions of dollars over there. So, march for that. March for it all, man. I don't know. You can march for anything at this point. And when you see what people march for, it really makes you question just how things go, how they make these decisions, how they land upon these ideas, because it's just it's baffling. You got Black Lives Matter, that makes sense. People getting shot in the street, but we all choose our own injustice, right? We choose the injustice that we prefer. Oh, that's not my injustice, so I'm gonna do this one. It's all injustices at a time. It's not one injustice at a time. It's all injustices at a time. I guarantee you that it'd be a lot easier to get things done if you made it concise for one specific group. That's not white males. And people have decided that anything is worth marching for. And it's kind of funny because what I saw those people in New York, they were, people in New York were, how can I say this without trying to sound like an asshole? Because the issue is that there's so many things that we could be worrying about in this world, right? There's so many things we could be worried about in this world, and it is funny to watch when people decide what they're going to choose. For instance, in New York, there is a protest. I believe a I believe I'm not sure of his name. He's in a bunch of fucking movies too, man. I want to say I just saw him in that show Succession with all those rich ass white people. He was the granddad. Maybe that's what they said. Succession. Maybe that's what I saw. But he's been a working actor for a very, very long time. And it is really funny because I thought because of the Roe versus Wade thing that he was protesting abortion rights. There were all these people in front of this Starbucks protesting abortion rights. And I assumed that that's what the issue was. But come to find out, the issue was that they were overcharging for vegan milk. Now, mind you, this man has enough money to pay the extra, I'm assuming $1.75 for vegan milk. Fuck this man. If you are a human being that buys daily coffee from a coffee place, you've got enough money to pay for the extra milk charge. Shut the fuck up. I mean, it's not okay, man. It's not okay, man. They're trying to take the rights away from vaginas, and you're worried about milk that's not real? You're worried about having to pay extra for fake milk? Well, then bring your own fucking milk. God damn. How fucking hard can life be? Now listen. I'm not going to say what you think I'm going to say. But yes, they were white people. I'm not gonna. What's the problem with it? I'm not gonna do what you, because what it is that white people they're not white enough, and when they, I mean, niggas is the one who should be worried about vegan milk. They're the ones who are lactose intolerant. Shit, I don't understand why white motherfuckers. I mean, I wasn't gonna do that thing you thought I was going to do, but privilege is real. Call it whatever the fuck you want. Privilege is real. So stop with this shit. All right? Privilege is a real thing. Whether it's systemic, whether it's white, whether it's judicial, whether it's, medical, everybody has access and everybody has a different type of access. So quit getting so goddamn offended when people call it white privilege. You just have access to more things. And it shouldn't be that fucking hard to comprehend. Stop. It's okay. There are neighborhoods that you can't go to that I can. That's my little hood privilege. There's certain shit that I can do that you can't do. N-word privilege, nigga privilege. So let's stop with that. It's okay for it to be a thing. It's unfortunate that your thing is bigger than everybody else's, but it's still a thing. So, try not to be a piece of shit. Try to realize when it's happening, but privilege is privilege. And if you're fucking protesting, making a sign, and my man who I'm talking about, this actor from Succession, he fucking super glued his hand to the fucking table. You super glued your hand to the table. The counter. He super glued it, is what I'm telling you. He super glued his hand to the table. He super glued it. I just needed you to understand that. All right, so he super glues his fucking hand to the table in an attempt to let Starbucks realize that the charging of fucking vegan milk is just too vegan milk. What the fuck is vegan milk? What do you milk? What do you milk? Where are the teats of a vegan? Where are the teats? Where are the vegan titties that you have to suckle from? The vegan sucklers. Where's that? Stop it. Shame on you. All this shit going on in the world, fucking homeless children, hungry children, fucking trying to fucking travel into a woman's vagina so you can tell them what to do. I don't know how many times that's never worked for me. Fucking never. I don't think I said that right. I don't go around telling pussy what to do, is what I'm trying to say. I don't do it. It's not well advised. So, there's just so many things to march for. There's so many things to march for, especially if you have money and influence. If you have money and influence and the time to make a fucking sign to go to Starbucks to protest vegan milk, I was going to say that you should put those efforts into a cause that matters. But nope, just kill yourself. Just fucking kill your fucking self. Because no, stop it. Stop it. That's fucking ridiculous. Makes my fucking head hurt thinking about it. So then you got that. Because then, because now, like I said, there's reasons to protest. So what do you think about this one? Protesters go to Judge Samuel Alito's house. They march up and down the motherfucking block. Now, it is said that, it's unconstitutional for Americans to march and try to intimidate a government official into making a decision. That's not okay in any form. I agree with Mitch McConnell. So I'm assuming that he agrees that the January 6th shit was absolutely ridiculous and all those people should be brought up on charges as well. You got to be fucking kidding me, man. So they go to the judge's house. I mean, man, it might have been 200 people. It might have been 200 people, if that. I doubt it. But they go to Judge Alito's house, and it just doesn't go well. But those are the kind of steps people are taking, man. Those are the people that are making it happen. I just feel that all medical procedures should be private. I'd like to leave it at that. Is that okay? Can we just leave it at that? Instead of us going on and on about whatever is whatever, let's just say that all medical procedures should be private. That seems to be the right thing to do. And all determinations of safety and life should be determined by the medical professional and the patient involved in that very private situation, no matter who you are. That way, there's no way, because I don't have the knowledge or the vagina or the confidence to go around telling women what to do with themselves. I can't expect them to I don't want nobody to tell me what to do with my fucking twig and berries. So, I don't want anybody. I don't want it. I don't want it. And now I'm learning so much, I'm learning so much about all the different styles, all the different types of pregnancies, miscarriages, outside the womb. There's a fucking, no baby is born the same way. Every pregnancy is different, just like every person is different. And, it just seems like a lot to put a person through, making them carry a baby to term that they get to hold and then dies. Like, that seems really, really fucked up. It seems fucked up to make a woman carry a baby to term after she's been raped by her fucking uncle. And the reason that she hasn't pressed charges on that situation is because it's her uncle, and that's how 80% of all fucking molestation and pedophilia and fucking sexual assault happens. What the fuck? Come on, y'all. We got to be more careful, man. We got to be more careful. So you just got to watch out what you really marching for, man. What are you really marching for? And I didn't march for. Nope. There was no BLM. I didn't do none of that shit. I don't march. I walk to places and I go do stuff. I don't march. I don't march. I barely donate. And by barely, I mean I don't donate. I want to donate. I'm just not in a position to donate. Actually, I'm accepting donations if that's a thing. Yeah. I would like, yes. So, yeah, I think that's about it. Just need more of these, right? It's all about the numbers. It's a numbers game. Just keep putting them out there. Like, subscribe. We'll talk about things. Tune in to Dis Race with Don DC Curry. Go to DC Curry TV on YouTube. I heard that we might start getting checks soon. I don't know how that works. But I'd like to get my own check. So like, subscribe, tune in, follow me, do stuff, come to the shows. Go to Black Ass Tim at Instagram, BLAQASSTIM at Instagram. And, it's been fun. Tonight on the Dis Race Show, we're going to be talking about those silly ass white people. Those stupid whites. That's the thing. And see, there you go. There you go. That's the thing. It's those stupid fucking whites. No, I'm talking about Casey and Vicky. No, they're not lesbians either. This is the 6'9" men, not related either. I know they're from Alabama. 6'9" inmate who seduced a sheriff's deputy into selling her house, giving up her whole livelihood, and breaking him out of prison. He had just gotten caught up in another murder charge. So breaking him out of prison so they could go buy a bunch of guns. I think she went to the Walmart and bought that nigga some extra large Wrangler jeans and shit. And then look at my map, man. Just look at my map. Give me a second. I know it looks silly. All right, so get into focus. All right, so what I've circled, that's Alabama. Okay? That's Alabama. Now, it's about a 6-hour drive to Indiana. And about an 8-hour drive to Mexico. You have a day ahead of these people. Why wouldn't you go to fucking Mexico? I feel like it's really hard to go any place with a 6'9" motherfucker. You 6'9", and there's a fucking manhunt. There wasn't a manhunt for like 2 days. You know, at one point, they thought this woman was kidnapped. Her mama didn't even know she had sold the house. It was her last day of retirement. Everything pointed to, I want this prison dick. I don't. And everybody had so much fucking faith in him, too. They're like, I just don't believe Vicky would do this. Vicky's a stand-up. 17 years in the force, blah, blah, fucking blah. Kiss my dick. Listen. She could have done much better. She could have went about it a million ways. Who the fuck runs away to fucking Indiana? People from Indiana don't even run away to Indiana. What the fuck are you talking about? Why would you go to Indiana? Why would you? That doesn't make no sense. Why would you go to Indiana? It doesn't make any sense. It just fucking, Indiana. What? Indiana. Come on, man. So you did all that. I mean, now you wonder why people think motherfuckers from Alabama are slow. Ooh, y'all went to Indiana. You could have went anywhere in the world. 11 days on the run. You could have been anywhere. You went to Indiana. Do the Pacers still play in Indiana? I don't even think the Pacers still play in Indiana. They might. I don't know. I feel like they don't have a basketball team anymore. What the fuck? So then they have all these. I mean, they got a small fucking arsenal of, several handguns, shotgun, blunderbuss, holsters, fucking ready. And I have to assume that she got all this stuff while he was in there. She was just stockpiling, getting Wrangler jeans and fucking guns and all this shit. And she doesn't look like a bright lady, man. She really doesn't. But she is, God rest her soul, man. I hope she had some really good dick in them last days, because I know it was stressful. It's hard to fuck when you on the run like that. You can't get no good dick when you're on the run like that. Them first couple nights, maybe. That's probably what happened. They was probably fucking them first couple nights, got comfortable, and it was like, oh, we need to be going somewhere. I got it, baby. He had a side bitch in Indiana. Why would you go to Indiana? I don't know why that's bothering me so much. I just think there's so many other places you can go. And I really think that, I know what's bothering me. It's that privilege I'm talking about. It's that fucking privilege I was talking about. You thought, after 17 years in law enforcement, you thought, mind you, clearly you getting dick down at the prison or whatever. I don't know what's happening. I don't know how life works with people who are lonely. But I have to assume that something physical had to happen before this man convinced you to break him out of jail and sell your motherfucking house. I mean, it was some Bonnie and Clyde shit. She did that shit. Now he's up for murder charge. They say it's a self-inflicted wound, a self-inflicted gunshot wound, and I believe him. I believe that she killed herself, mainly because she worked in a fucking jail for fucking 17 years. She knows how fucking terrible that shit is. I'd kill myself too. The shame of having to go back to Alabama to explain yourself, and it only being like a 4-hour ride from Indiana. Indiana, they ain't even got no family out there. What you doing? But yeah, she killed herself, man. But I hope in her last days she got some bliss. She got some enjoyment. She got to live that fucking, you don't know what people got going on. She might have just, she might have saw a movie and fucking her clit got real hard and she was ready to just go for it. I don't know. That was inappropriate. What I'm telling you is that my man is never going to want for honey buns again. He is going to get him a Lifetime story script sent to him immediately. I want to write that nigga's book. So, Casey White and the Whites, no relation. They kept saying that because they were like, in Alabama, the Whites, no relation. Like, okay. So, all right. Well, y'all have a good one. Like, subscribe, go to Disrace. I'll see you soon. See, this shit don't be.